Okay, so I've taken the lock off the tank and I've changed it with the new one. Nothing crazy with these things. There's 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3. These are just for show. It seems a little hard every once in a while to lock it, but I mean, that is what it is. So I mean, that one seemed like it went well that time, but so that's all changed out. So now the bike's all keyed to the new key. The rekeying of the cbr1000f. I'm going to try to go to Ace Hardware, see if they have a key that actually fits. If not, I have to buy a blank off of eBay and have somebody cut it in then. So that's where we are. So tank's almost done. Well, bodywork's done pretty much. Just want to kind of go back over that a little bit. I felt a little bit of a bump still on it. But other than that, onward, upward. Okay, so basically I put another layer of filler on there just to kind of level out. There was a little bit of a wave over in here, and it was a little low up in there. Obviously, this is a lot further out than I need to be. But anyway, this should be it. And then if I'm not close enough at that point, then I'll put a little glaze on it. Alright, so I basically finished the dent. Looks really nice. It's nice and straight, but I forgot there was a little ding here, so I need to, so you can see where it's a little darker there. I think I need to put a little bit of filler over that and smooth it out. I just forgot. And then I'll finish sanding it and prime it. So it looks pretty good. It's ridiculous how expensive these tanks are, but I mean, is it perfectly straight? No. Can I probably get it a lot better once I put primer on it and sand it out and do all that? Yeah. I mean, you know, you figure you got another 4 or 5 layers on there before you have to go. And I mean, you know, tanks aren't perfectly straight, but, you know, it's good enough for a 1993 motorcycle. So I'll fill that little spot and try to get it ready for primer. So I mixed up some quick filler, and I just tapped this one little spot here, and then I'll let that dry, and then tomorrow I'll sand it out and then finish sanding the tank, and then take care of this little rust spots and stuff, sand that all out, and then go over the tank, go, you know, catch all the little spots that need to be sanded out, and then I think I'm going to prime it. So the bike's running, so now I'm just waiting on body panels. So I got that. I've taken all the stickers off of this, off the side panels. I'm gonna have to fix that. I think I can sand that, but I gotta see if I maybe gotta put some fill on it. Yeah, run a DA over it maybe before I prime these. So this one I can plastic weld this little spot and, you know, get this one fine. That one I'm gonna look for another panel. But like I said, these things are super expensive. Like one panel is like $200. When you pay $300 for the bike, you know, how much do you want to go into panels? So anyway, that's where I am for tonight. I think I'm just going to clean up and stop for tonight. Okay, so as usual, I couldn't leave it alone for the night, so I sanded out the spot here. Came out perfect. Everything else is sanded, looks really nice. Took out the little rust spots. Got a couple of spots tomorrow I'll go over before I prime it. You know, because I'll wipe it down. I'll see where I missed. But she looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Even this ding came right out. That thing's perfect. Can't feel it at all with your hand. This is nice. I mean, from what it was, looks pretty good, so I think it'll be alright. Worst comes to worst, like I said, I'll sand it out with the filler, primer, and I think we can hide it pretty well. Oops, I don't know if I had the cameras pointing there. I think we can hide it pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the results. So now I'll just get some primer on it. I don't know what I'm going to paint the bike yet, so we're going to basically prime it, and then we'll figure out color or whatever. I'm probably going to paint it. I may let Greg paint it. I don't know. Either way. But Dent's definitely out of it. Tank looks pretty good. Prepped. It's a lot nicer than anything I've seen on eBay. I mean, God, they want $250 for tanks that are smashed in. So having a little ding like that one on top, not a big deal. Quick fix, and it looks good. Okay, so I basically got the tank all prepped for primer. Got it wiped down with degreaser and waxed and degreaser, and I'm ready to shoot it. I'm going to use some TranStar primer, and I'm going to probably put 3 coats on it, and then I'll sand it after that. Okay, so we got a second coat of primer on it. Like I said before, it's still got a little bit of pinholes here. Obviously, I'll run some body putty in that, or finish coat, and then sand it. You can still see a little bit of the lines of the body filler again. So what I'll do is I'll sand it, and then I'll hit it again with primer when I'm done, and then it should be alright. So I'm just wet sanding the tank now, and it's coming out pretty nice. Even some of those, some of the pinholes went away, some of them haven't, but it's starting to look really nice. So we'll see what it looks like.